showing you the same. Could you please review those and let me know if those are the photos you took?
Yes, these are the photographs that I took.
So that was the state of the scene when you entered that day?
Yes.
Now, at this time, the state moves into evidence, State's Exhibit 38 through 62, as well as 63 and 66.
I'm sorry, you're on one moment, please. Your Honor, just subject to our objections that we discussed earlier and the reasons behind so on Exhibits 63 and 66, no other objection.
Okay, and you're protected on the record. So 38 through 62 comes into evidence as well as 63 and 66.
Okay, same thing, Board. I'm going to go through these with you one by one. Walk through the house with you. Showing you State's Exhibit 40.
So that is a photograph of the interior side of the front door, which is in a room that I referred to in my report as the front sitting room.
The sitting room.
Yes.
Exhibit 38.
That is a close-up of the door handle to that front door, showing that it was in the locked position.
Exhibit 39.
So this is a photograph of the interior of that front sitting room, where you can see the victim and you can see some apparent drag marks as well.
It's Exhibit 41.
That is just a different view of the same thing, showing there are stains, apparent blood stains on the couch, as well as the pulling underneath of the couch, the drag marks, and you can see right there is one of the flower stems.
So you noted, you said drag marks.
Yes.
In this photo. Could you explain that a little bit more, how you derived that based on the pattern of the blood that is displayed in this photo?
So yes, as I referred to earlier, there's a pool of blood right there underneath of the couch. From that pool of blood, that blood being on the victim's clothing, when she was moved from that original location, it created the drag marks that you can see there on the floor. And then on top of these drag marks right here are what we refer to as drip stains. That just means that an object or person or thing that had blood on it, that blood volume dripped on top of those drag marks.
When you said you identified some flowers or flower stems in this photograph, could you show me specifically where they are? Is this what you're referring to right here?
Yes.
Okay. Showing you State's Exhibit 42.
So that is a close-up of the victim's right hand, mainly noting the chipped thumb fingernail, which is something that really stood out to me on scene.
Why does that stand out to you?
Broken fingernails can be a sign of a defensive, that the person tried to defend themselves. So that's what that broken fingernail kind of portrayed to me.
Are fingernails something you commonly collect in processing a murder scene?
Yes, it's standard procedure, but considering that one of them was broken, it became apparent that we would really need to focus on those fingernails.
Okay. Showing you State's Exhibit 49.
So this is another photograph of that far wall in the sitting room, again just showing that blood pooling underneath the couch. And then in this photograph you can also see some more of the rose petals and the leaves that are leading into the hallway.
Were you able to find the victim's phone at the scene?
Yes, the victim's phone, it's kind of hard to see but it is right there in that blood pool.
Right here?
Yes.
Were you able to collect it?
Yes, it was collected.
Who did you subsequently give it to?
I gave it to Investigator Sparkman.
Okay. I want to bring your attention specifically to the couch.
Yes.
There. What do you notice about the accumulation of blood and what the significance of the location of the blood as it relates to the couch?
So with that blood volume being located there, we call that a pooling of blood. The coagulation of the blood tells me that a major artery was hit, and that also that is the site of where the initial incident occurred. Along with that, you can see some disturbances in the blood there. That also signifies that the couch was most likely moved after the incident.
I'll show you State's Exhibit 50.
So this is a close-up of that couch and coffee table area, showing the flower stems that were partially located underneath of that orange pillow and underneath the table. And it is also showing additional blood spatter that was caused. The location of that blood spatter, since it goes under the table, and the size and shape of those blood stains showed me that the table was also moved back into place after the incident.
Is that the victim's phone there in the bottom corner?
Yes.